Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your Eclipse Tarot reading. This reading may resonate for those of you who are Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Rising, and this reading is to cover the time frame of November 30th through December 31st. So, a quick announcement before we get into the reading. I have actually started a second YouTube channel. It is Pick a Card Tarot Readings. It's going to be 100% Pick a Card readings, so I will be moving all of my Pick a Card readings over there, and I will solely be uploading zodiac sign readings on Consciousness Evolution Journey. So I have put a link in the description box below for the new channel if you do enjoy Pick a Card readings. Okay, so let's get right into your reading. Capricorn, this is a period of wrapping up a journey of learning, a very long journey of learning for all of us. Okay, we have the Gemini full moon partial lunar eclipse on November 30th, and this is going to bring forth any shadow energy that is still hidden or that we are ignoring that needs to be released, because we've gained everything there is to learn and experience from that shadow energy and all it brings with it. Okay, it's time for that to be fully released and fully healed, and through that shadow energy you may learn some truths about yourself or about other people. Okay, it's ultimately to like set you free, to break you free. Okay, because then we come to the full completion with the Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse on December 14th. Okay, this is like the major completion, and Gemini Sagittarius access is the 3D learning and the 5D learning. Okay, so all your earthly matters you've been working on and how that's evolving your soul and expanding your consciousness through that ninth house. All right, so big time of wrapping up learning lessons that you have graduated from, that the experiences and people entailed, it's like it will no longer serve you moving forward, Capricorn. So let's pull you guys a card and see which area of your life this is most likely going to impact. This is not the only area, but this is what Spirit wants to address to all the Capricorns who watch this reading. So let's see. Oh, Capricorn, major transformation within yourself, how you perceive yourself, how you want others to think about you and perceive you. Okay, first house energy, what people see and the impression you give. So something has happened or is about to happen, an event in your life that's going to change you, or this is just an awakening happening inside of you now that you've completed these lessons. And what this is where maybe, and this is just an example, that that first things that are coming to me is like maybe you didn't wear a seatbelt. Okay, like you normally don't wear a seatbelt, and now like all of a sudden you see the value in it. Okay, or maybe you used to like to totally like blast your music in the car when you're driving, and now like you're like, maybe that's not such a good idea. And these are just like really small examples. Okay, it's so much bigger than that, but I wanted to put that out there because, you know, when we're talking about change and transformation, we often miss the smaller subtle changes that are happening within us, and that's what's going on. Like Capricorn, you want to leave like a new legacy. You want to go down a new path. You want people to see you with new eyes. If you were currently like a person who's like, I don't give an F, you know, think what you want, feel what you want, like I don't care, you're changing that attitude of, yeah, other people's opinions shouldn't penetrate me, but I should also be aware of myself and what I'm projecting and what I'm giving off, you know, by the energy that I'm giving, by the way I'm choosing to physically present myself. Okay, so there's this shift inside of you where you want people to start seeing you different, or you want certain people to start seeing you different. Okay, if you're like, you know, younger and you were just really like angry with your parents, like rebelling against your parents, you know, because you've moved out of the house and you're doing your own thing, and, you know, what did they know? It's like that is changing inside of you, and you're coming into like a new understanding and a new respect for your parents and what they've done for you. It's a softening of your energy. You're becoming very appreciative of your path, of your journey, all the people that have, you know, been in it along the way, for the good or the bad, because each one of them, like, you're realizing is an aspect of yourself, and it's like all the dots are now connecting, and you're seeing who you are in a different perspective, and in that light you're like, I want to change this, I want to be better at that, I don't want to do this, I want to reach for this. Okay, so a big change happening within you, Capricorn, about like, you want to look in the mirror and be proud of who you are. So if you've like, you made some mistakes in the past, and maybe you've been like avoiding that or running from that, it's like you're finally like, you know what, nope, I'm gonna face this, I'm gonna own up to this, I want to make this better, I don't want any loose ends. Like, you want to tie up loose ends, you want to balance karmas. I just see you being so like responsible and mature and grown and like distinguished and sophisticated. Oh, Capricorn, let's pull you some more cards here. And you know, this is just coming through, like, there's some of you that have this group of friends, and you know, you've been friends for a long time, but their values and their behaviors and like what they do, you're realizing like, damn, I don't really align to that anymore. And you may have been a bit conflicted inside about like, why am I feeling negative about my friends, or you know, why am I not feeling this anymore? It's because you're changing, you're evolving, you're growing, you're expanding beyond it. Okay, so don't try to stop this evolution, Capricorn. It's time. You are emerging. Okay, so look at that first card out, friends and colleagues. Yeah, there's going to be a big shifting in how you see the connections and people around you, for the good and for the bad. Okay, and look at this, we have consciousness now coming through. Great gratitude. So your consciousness, your mind is really shifting about yourself and about other people. And I'm telling you, it's like you're gonna see certain people that maybe you haven't fully appreciated, or maybe you've taken for granted, or there's just been this rift between you, and now you're gonna see them through different eyes. Like the people who truly deserve it, like, you're gonna come into a whole new appreciation and see them and value them differently than ever before. And then also certain connections in your life that are more like flaky, not as you know, these people maybe don't appreciate you as much. Like, you are seeing that, like, you're seeing who you don't value enough and who doesn't value you enough, Capricorn, and you're making the shift inside to make an effort to cherish and honor those who do truly love you and value you much more, and those who just take your energy or can't be bothered, or it's just a good time friend, like, you're gonna shed those relationships. You are like, you're gonna see they have no purpose and value. Like, the things that you're gonna change here, it's because you're now coming into the awareness, like, there's no purpose or value for this in my life anymore. And it's very natural, very organic within, because you are wrapping up a lot of lessons that you've been working on, and you've been learning them through your relationship with others as well as through your relationship with yourself. And now your consciousness is shifting, and you're just going to see how all the dots connect, for the good or the bad, and you're in gratitude for it. Because when you, and you've already been through this at different junctures in your journey, where, you know, you thought one way, and then you know, you grow up a little bit and you're like, whoa, and you go into a whole new perspective, and you look back along on your journey and you see how every step of it brought you into what you now know, and how it all interconnects, and you can't change any step you took, or you wouldn't be who you're now evolving into. And so I see some of that going on as well, and it's I don't see like a lot of pain and sadness happening for you at all. Okay, I just see like you changing inside, the way you perceive yourself, the way you perceive others, and what's a waste of energy and a waste of time, and you know, where you need to let go and accept, and where you need to step up, and where you need to change. So let's pull you some tarot, Capricorn. It's like you want to look at yourself and be proud of who you are. You, maybe before, like it was, you had more of a focus, you know, on accomplishment and your happiness and what you want out of life. And now there's like this great shift of, I want to leave something special behind. I want to do good. I want to leave good. And that's not to say you weren't that person before, but that is mattering to you more. All right. Some of you really opening up to your empathy center in a whole new, brand new way. Oh, it's beautiful, Capricorn. 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. The High Priestess. Yeah, very organically happening there. 4 of Swords. And nice, we've got the Ace of Wands here at the end. Okay, so I just want to point out that this is card 3, and the first card out here is the 3 of Pentacles, and this is card 4, and the card here is the 4 of Swords. This is the first house, and you have an ace. So that's a beautiful number synchronicity confirmation, like 1s, 3s, and 4s for you guys, and that will all resonate in different ways, okay? That blows my mind when you're working with different decks, and just how the numbers, you know, line up so perfectly like that. And look at this. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a beautiful synchronicity. The only one, the odd one out here would be the 9 of Wands, but if you take the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, that brings you to a 10, and 10 is always the completion of the journey, right? The completion of the lesson. So you are there, and there is a major shift. Here you are before all of this energy starts playing out for you in this 9 of Wands, okay? You're living life, you're in your own lane, you're doing your thing, and then all of this shift starts happening inside of you, okay? It pulls you into a place of deep reflection, deep contemplation, and here you are emerging into like a whole new version. And that Ace of Wands is so perfectly paired with this first house. Like, I don't want to be this 9 of Wands energy anymore, whatever that represents for you, okay? This is somebody who is working really hard to achieve something, to grow something. This is somebody who's been on a long journey, who has experienced, you know, a lot of challenges, a lot of setbacks, but has only grown stronger and wiser for it. Okay, so the way you resonate with this 9 of Wands will be a little bit different, but here you are now transforming into this Ace of Wands. You want to become a whole new version of you. You want people to see you in a different light. You want to start working on different aspects of your life, of yourself. It's like your plans are totally changing. A lot of relationships are going to change, some getting much closer, some falling away, okay? And some new connections coming in. But This is beautiful. And a lot that you feel was like hidden from you or that you didn't understand is just now going to make complete, perfect sense. And with that High Priestess coming out, big evolution of the soul, Capricorn. Good job to you, learning your lessons here, so you're ready to finally move on from them, because eclipses, they bring things to light, and they also shift things into darkness. They bring in new experiences as well as shifting out old experiences. All right, we all go through that energy a little bit different, just depending on our life path and our personal karma and our personal natal charts. Okay, so this is like a period of celebration. It should be celebration, because you're really leaving a lot behind, and what you're transforming into is so beautiful. And those of you that already had it like pretty on point, up to this, you're about to transform into a version of yourself that you didn't think was achievable. Okay, like a lot of hard work has gone into this journey, Capricorn, and it's time for you to reap the reward, the understanding, the evolution of all of it. Okay, so let's pull some more tarot. Page of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Moon. Oh, look at that moon coming out under the High Priestess. The Hermit coming. Oh, that is so perfect. And you got the Three of Pentacles again. So there you go, Capricorn. I love the synchronicity. Okay. So here you are. That first house energy coming in, which is going to transform you and then change other areas of your life. And it's like you're working on new projects. You're working on new ideas. You are wanting to collaborate. You're wanting to participate. You're wanting to be a team player. Okay. You really want people to see you through new eyes. Some of you could be taking on a completely new role in your life somehow, some way. And it's like you're stepping up to the plate. And maybe a year ago, if this change would have come where you're, having to really step up in some area, maybe you wouldn't have been ready or prepared for it. Okay. But now it's like the timing is so perfect. You are ready to accept that new role in some area of your life and be a boss and be a leader, and you're totally going to be able to handle it, and you're building. Okay, some of you are now building upon something you were already working on, and some of you this is like brand new. And here where we have this Nine of Wands with the Eight of Wands, yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to move forward from certain shadow energies, certain lessons. Like you've learned them, you've completed them, and there's nothing else. Like it will only hold you back, hold your energy down, hold back your motivation, slow down the healing process. All right, and here with the High Priestess and the Moon, Capricorn, the thoughts and the shifting of perception that you're coming into through this like deep contemplation, reflection going on here. It's like seeing the world in black and white, and now all of a sudden you're seeing it in color. Okay, like this is deep stuff. Some of you could have been very 3D based, and now it's like the 5D aspect of you is becoming more prominent and stronger. Okay, in your the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Hermit, you are so in tune with your intuition, with your soul this last month of the year. And it's just like, who you want to become. You know what your next steps are. You know what you've got to do. And it's like there's no hesitation. There's no resistance on your behalf. You're ready. You're like, what's next? What's the next adventure? Where do I need to step up? Where do I need to change? You're ready. And moving forward, you're going to be much more connected in to your soul, to your intuition. It's going to be guiding you stronger because, man, you have gained so much wisdom through these travels, through these journeys, these experiences in your relationships. Okay, you've really evolved through it, and now you're gonna come into the knowing of that in your conscious mind. Okay, and this new version of you is building upon the foundation in which you are, but also new energies coming in. So that Three of Pentacles, very, very strong for you guys. 3, a very significant number for your reading, right? And here the Nine of Wands was the odd one out, and it got a partner with the Eight of Wands there. All right, so with all this number synchronicity, to me, that's just like so many aspects of you and your life really coming into balance, really coming into focus, and you feeling like you can handle it. You have the wisdom, you have the mental strength, the emotional strength, the spiritual strength, the physical strength to handle it. It's like you're just ready to take on the world, Capricorn. This is a beautiful time for you from now till the end of the year. And as you start 2021, your whole perspective is of what you want to accomplish is going to be vastly different than when you first started 2020. All right, so let's pull you a couple more cards. All right, so the little star, divine, my inner child is whole and complete. Yes, that is perfect for first house energy. And this Page of Wands, you are also getting in tune with your inner child, okay? Children, youthfulness, imagination, play, fun is becoming much, much more in focus for you, Capricorn. And this inner child makes perfect sense with the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Hermit. Okay, because I feel some of you have been working really, really hard, and you didn't have a lot of fun. You missed out. You feel you missed out on like certain social activities, maybe romance, just different things. And now, as you have this beautiful expansion, you're getting more in tune with that inner child, and you're recognizing the value of slowing down, of taking time for rest, for play, for enjoyment, giving yourself the freedom to imagine things that seem impossible in this moment, but believing in the magic of maybe it could be, believing in the magic of miracles, okay, believing in the magic and power of yourself. So there's a reacquaintance to the inner child energy within you, and what activates that is going to be different for all of you, okay? But you are so in tune with your soul and the most sweet part of yourself, Capricorn. And now we have the Sun Goddess coming through. I open my senses to feel delicious pleasure and passion. Yeah, see, it is truly time for you to start enjoying life again, feeling happy, not feeling like your responsibilities own you and control you. I'm not feeling like you have to accomplish all these things to have worth and value. It's interesting where I see this energy like really slowing down, where as you are seeing life different, like the energy is really slowing down. But in that space, it actually allows what you're trying to achieve for yourself to speed up and move at a much, much quicker pace. Okay, and the reason for that is because in this more relaxed energy, there's no resistance from you. And so it's almost like you're accomplishing more by doing less. Okay, and it's because your energy is shifting, your thoughts are shifting, which changes the entire landscape of your reality and how energy moves. Like, think about time, okay? When you're sleeping and your alarm goes off and you hit that snooze button, that is the quickest 5 minutes of your life, right? Or when you're rushing to get ready for work and you have only 5 or 10 minutes left to get out the door, it's the shortest 5 or 10 minutes of your life. However, if you've had a very long, boring day at work, 5 minutes can literally seem like 20, 30 minutes, right? It's all about perspective, okay? And your perspective is shifting so much that it's like your energy just totally relaxes. And in that space of relaxation, you allow, and so much starts happening. Like, your energies are just moving much, much quicker than ever before, okay? And you are enjoying life. Like, you're not working as hard, but it's like you're achieving and accomplishing more. And it's because you've realized something here, something that you were blocked from before, okay, with the High Priestess coming through. It was one of your lessons you've been working on, and you've received it, and now you're moving into that energy, okay? So this is real good stuff, Capricorn. You are changing a lot, but it's like your energy is softening. You're becoming more relaxed, more in the flow, not beating yourself up, not just focusing on one particular thing, really expanding your energy out and feeling happy, feeling fulfilled. All right, let's pull you. Okay. Some angel messages. Oh, look at this. We have the rainbow. You are a jewel. Even though you may not see it, even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Oh, yes. So you are coming into a period of receiving that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow after the storm. And next we have a prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me not to fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul, and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God in all creation. And that is a prayer about your inner child, that sweetest part of you, and always being in tune and in touch with that part of yourself. And this is a prayer that you can put out to the universe, to the angels every night to help you through this process, okay? But Capricorn, beautiful transition unfolding for you. 2021 is a beautiful year, much more relaxed for you, much happier space and energy for you. All right, so those are your messages for the eclipse energy. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.